in the women's matchup. First, let's look at our starters for the Raptors of Montgomery College. We'll have Litzy Lujan Gonzalez at guard. She is the player to watch, coming in with 15.8 points, 27% from three, and a 76% free throw shooter. She is the sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia, by way of Mount Vernon High School. Next, we'll have Janet Igelabo, the sophomore guard from Rockville. She averages 3.9 points on the season, a 76% free throw shooter. At forward, we have Yahira Williams, who wears the number 5 for the Raptors. She averages 5.8 points on the season, 34% free throw shooter. She's from Chesapeake, Maryland. And at guard, we'll have Tiana Carey, wears number 6. She's the first-year guard from Allentown, Pennsylvania, by way of Executive Education Academy charter. 13.8 points per season, a 73% free throw shooter. And last but not least, we have number 21, Kennedy Clifton, sophomore center from Waldorf, Maryland, averages 12 points per game, 58% free throw shooter. The Raptors will enter this game 5th place in the NJCAA Region 20 standings. Their last game was against FCC, Frederick Community College, on January 11th, where they won 88-67. Their overall record is 10-6, conference record of 3-1. They are a very good away team, a 5-1 record away from their building. They average 70 points per game. In a few moments, I will send it down to our PA announcer, who will give the rest of the lineups and anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a pleasant good evening. We welcome you to the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County for this evening's doubleheader action, beginning with the ladies and following with the gentlemen, our visitors this evening from Montgomery College. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask everyone who is able to please rise. We ask our gentlemen here present to please remove your caps. Please direct your attention to the flag to the right of the seating area, to the left of our sports table, as we honor all of our veterans, all of those serving our nation, both at home and abroad, all of those who have given their lives in defense of our liberty and freedom. And we honor America this evening as we present with pride our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce our starting lineups and coaches, a quick reminder that this event is being played under the regulations of the National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 20, and the Maryland Junior College Athletic Conference. MD JUCO and NJCAA prohibit verbal or physical harassment of any student athlete, official, coach, staff, spectator, guest, or community member during today's event. Violators of these rules will be subject to removal from the CCBC Catonsville Complex. We appreciate your cooperation in being good fans. For your safety and the safety of our participants, please remain off the court during today's event. Restrooms are located in the hallway to the left of the seating area. Please pay attention to the announcer in the event of any special announcements. Now let's meet our starters and coaches, beginning with our visitors from Montgomery. Starting at guard, number 1, Litzy Lujan Gonzalez. Starting at guard, number 4, Janet Aguilabo. Starting at forward, number 5, Yahira Williams. Starting at guard, number 6, Tiana Carey. And starting at center, number 21, Kennedy Clifton. The assistant coaches for Montgomery, Henry Graves, Armani Lomax, Frances Phillips, and Patrick Carton. And the head coach is Tarlo Gasquet. Please welcome the visitors from Montgomery. For homestanding Catonsville, starting at guard, number 0, Malia Bell. Starting at forward, number 11, Serafina Stubbs. Starting at forward, number 12, Jada Malis. Starting at forward, number 15, Emily Barlett. And starting at center, number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. The assistant coaches for Catonsville, James Thomas, Darius Gainey, Andre Eiffel, and the head coach is Interior Renwicks. Please welcome homestanding Catonsville. Montgomery will be in the purple jersey. They will be the guest on the scoreboard this evening. Catonsville will be in their home white. They will be the Cardinals on the scoreboard. We thank you very much for joining us for this evening's contest. We invite you now to relax and enjoy an evening of women's basketball, and we wish best of luck to both schools.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. I'm Cam Crossett. So as previously mentioned, Montgomery College is 10-6 overall, 3-1 in conference, 5-1 away from their building. As for the Cardinals, they're 1-9 on the season, 1-4 in conference. See if they can turn things around tonight against the Montgomery College Raptors. Tip-off is just upon us here in the Manley Center. We thank you for joining us on a Wednesday evening. Clifton and Emily Bartlett will take the tip-off. And here we go. Tiana Carey gets it over to Gonzalez. Back to Carey. Cross pass to Williams. Williams falls under the basket. She's fouled. Correction, there was no foul there. The ball just went out of bounds. Possession arrow will go to the Cardinals. Stubbs has it. Emily Bartlett over to Malia Bell. Over to Malis. Malis. Ball was heading out of bounds, but was picked up by Malia Bell. Bell's got it. Over to Fogel. Fogel over to Bartlett, who misses. Rebound for the Raptors. Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez looking for a lane. She finds Carey in the corner. Carey over to Williams. Williams miss. Rebound again by the Cardinals. Malia Bell. Bell, great feed to Malis. Malis can't get it. Rebound. Gonzalez gets it. Gonzalez over to Carey. Carey fires. It's in. First points of the game for the Raptors. Tiana Carey gets it. She is the 5'7" first year from Allentown by way of Executive Education Academy Charter School. Back on for the Cardinals. Bartlett gets it. She loses the ball in the painted area. Williams gets it. Williams back to Carey. Carey's got it. Carey
Montgomery basket number 21, Kennedy.
over to Clifton, who puts it in for an early 4-0 lead. There's turnover in midcourt. Gonzalez had it briefly before the foul was called. Malaya Bell will get it. It's an over and back foul by Gonzalez. Malaya Bell will get it over to Emily Bartlett. Bartlett over to Stubbs. Serafina Stubbs, the 5'9" sophomore from Baltimore. Stolen away by Carey. Carey gets it, she slips. Ball comes out. Williams picks it up. Williams to the rack. She can't get it. Rebound by Clifton. That one misses. And the Cards with the rebound. Malis. Malis loses the ball briefly, hands it over to Bartlett. Bartlett over to Bell. Bell in the lane, spins around, puts it home. Malaya Bell, first points of the game for the Cards. Malaya Bell, a 5'7" first year from Millsboro, Delaware, by way of Sussex Technical. Last game, she had 21 points last Thursday night against Garrett College. On the other end, Tiana Carey gets it. It's a three-pointer for Carey. It's her first of the games. She's now up to 5 points on the night. Fogel gets it for the Cards. Carey tries to strip it out. She finds Malis, who finds Stubbs in the corner. Stubbs loses it. Clifton gets the rebound over to Gonzalez. Back to Carey, who tries to get it. The ball goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds, possession, Catonsville.
Serafina Stubbs will get the inbound pass. Over to Bell. Bell. She gets it stolen by Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes to the rack. She misses. Rebound by Bell. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs finds Bartlett, who finds Fogel. Fogel's off. There's a lid on that basket early on here in the Manley Center. Just as I say that, the announcer Jinx gets to me, and Kennedy Clifton goes coast to coast for the bucket, where Raptors have the lead 9-2. Stubbs gets it over to Fogel. Fogel cross pass to Bell. Bell shoots. And she can't find the bottom of the net. Raptors with the rebound, Gonzalez. Over to Igelabo. She finds Clifton, who tries to rattle it home, but it misses, and then you hear Williams can't get it as it goes out of bounds. Danielle McGuthrie will check in for the Raptors. The 5'7" sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland, by way of Springbrook High School. Averages 8.6 points per game, 100% from the line. On the other end, Tiana Carey, she goes out of bounds, and she runs into her own bench. Stubbs has it for the Cards. Over to Malis. Malis over to Stubbs. Stubbs tries to find Larimore, but she can't get it. The ball goes out of bounds. Possession arrow goes with the Raptors. McGuthrie will get the inbound pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to McGuthrie. She finds Carey in the corner, who sinks a three yet again. Tiana Carey, that's her second three of the game. She's now up to 8 points. Malis gets it for the Cards. Over to Bartlett, who finds Fogel wide open. She can't get it. Larimore gets the rebound. She can't get it home. On the other side, Gonzalez. She gets it taken away by Larimore. She finds Melis. Coast to coast, she goes in. Jada Melis, first points of the game for her.
Montgomery foul number 3, Daniela McGuthrie, her first team second.
That's McGuthrie's first foul.
Melis will shoot 1.
Melis can't get the end one to fall. Carey. Over to Gonzalez. She finds Williams in the post. She can't get it. Laney Larimore gets the rebound. Larimore, a 5'9" first year from Seaford, Delaware.
Montgomery basket number 1. Let's see, Leon Gonzalez.
Leon Gonzalez, she gets the bucket for the Raptors. Extends the lead 14-4. Meanwhile, Fogel goes to the basket. She's fouled.
Montgomery foul number 5, Hero Williams, her first team's third.
Ira Williams with the foul. Emily Bartlett with the inbound pass. Over to Melis. Melis, she can't get it home. Clifton with the rebound. Over to Carey. Carey over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez. She finds McGuthrie in the corner. She misses the 3. Melis off and running. The ball went out of bounds. The Cards remain with the possession. Stubbs. He's fouled.
Montgomery foul number 6, Tiana Carey.
Tiana Carey with that foul. That's her first of the game.
Serafina Stubbs shoots 2. Stubbs shoots 1 more.
Stubbs can't get the first one to fall. Neither does the second. The Raptors get the ball back. Carey goes coast to coast trying to find McGuthrie. Goes in and out of her hands. Tried to airmail that pass over to McGuthrie, who was underneath the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. Stubbs will get the inbound pass. Melis still has possession. She finds Delaney Larimore, who finds Stubbs. Finds Melis. Melis for 3. In and out. Larimore with the rebound. She puts it home. Larimore's got her first points of the night. Gonzalez has it for the Raptors. Over to Carey. We'll find Williams. Back to Gonzalez for 3. She's off. Melis with the rebound finds Larimore. In and out of the hands of Larimore, and the ball goes out of bounds. Catonsville trails early on here, 14-6. There's over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Gonzalez has it for the Raptors. Tries Carey. Carey over to McGuthrie. McGuthrie, she finds Carey. Shoots the 3. It goes down yet again. If they checked that, their foot was on the line. It was just a 2 for Carey. Now has 10 points on the night. Gonzalez with the rebound. The turnover, excuse me, who'll find McGuthrie, who puts it home. Her first points of the night from Daniela McGuthrie. The other side, Larimore, she spots up for the 3. She's off. Fogel with the rebound. Fogel, she gets it in. Fogel's first points of the night. Gonzalez has it for the Raptors. Over to Clifton. Back to Carey, over to Gonzalez. Over to Carey. She's off. Fogel with the rebound. Fogel over to Bell, who finds Fogel. Back to Malis.
Less than a minute, first quarter, less than a minute.
Over to Bell, Stubbs, wide open bucket, goes. Serafina Stubbs opens the scoring for herself. Meanwhile, McGuthrie's got it. McGuthrie spots up for the 3. That one's off. Fogel with the rebound. Amazing effort as she was battling with Yahira Williams. Malaya Bell eventually got it, but it just went over the head of Delaney Larimore, and that ball went out of bounds.
Number 4, Janet Nigello for Montgomery.
Igelabo checks back into the game. McGuthrie, she can't get that bucket to go. Fogel with the rebound and finds Stubbs. Stubbs over to Malaya Bell, too high. Ball goes out of bounds. The possession arrow will go with the Raptors.
Possession, Montgomery.
About 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. McGuthrie finds Gonzalez. Over to Carey for the last second heave. No good.
That's the end of our first quarter.
End of the first quarter here in the Manley Center. Raptors lead 18-10.
A reminder to stick around for the men's.
Keep it right here on CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel.
We hope that you will join us then.
Welcome back to the Manley Center. I'm Cam Crossett as we go into the second quarter of this game. Raptors lead 18-10. As a reminder, the Catonsville men's team will face off with the Montgomery College Raptors immediately following this game. Tip-off set for 7 p.m. As we get back to this one, see how Catonsville can get back in it, trailing by 8. Malaya Bell's got it. Bell finds Bartlett. The ball got away from her. Larimore picked it up. Bell's got it over to Malis. Back to Fogel. Fogel's off. Larimore with the rebound. Back to Fogel. She's got it and a foul. Catonsville had great rebound ability on that possession.
Montgomery foul number 6, Tiana Carey, her second.
That will be Tiana Carey's second foul. First of this quarter for the Raptors. Checking into the game will be Atalia Jackman, who wears the number 2 for the Raptors, who hails from Clarksburg, Maryland by way of Clarksburg High School, the 5'4" first year. And Fogel misses the end one, but the lead is now 6 for the Raptors. On the other end, Igelabo spots up for the 2, but it's off. Malia Bell gets that rebound over to Bartlett, who finds Fogel. Fogel in the painted area. Nice layup by Jocelyn Fogel. She now has 6 points on the night early on here. Gonzalez gets it for the Raptors. Gonzalez misses. Rebound, Fogel. She only got one girl in front of her. That's McGuthrie. Fogel goes coast to coast. She lays it up and in. 8 points for Jocelyn Fogel. Beautiful layup. She's able to swing past McGuthrie and get the bucket to go. Jackman has it for the Raptors. Jackman. She finds McGuthrie. McGuthrie tries to roll it in, but it doesn't go as Melis with the rebound. Melis over to Fogel. Fogel. Can she do it again? She can't. Fogel. She finds Larimore. It's a hard foul. Both her and McGuthrie hit the court really hard. Fogel slow to get up. Both ladies get up, and they are all right. Malia Bell will get the inbound pass. She finds Bartlett, who ties the game with that bucket. Catonsville on an 8-0 run to start the second quarter. Gonzalez gets it for the Raptors over to Jackman. Jackman over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to McGuthrie. He spots up. She's off. Leah Bell. She's got the rebound. She goes coast to coast. She loses the basketball. McGuthrie's got the rebound. McGuthrie goes up, and she's fouled by Larimore.
Catonsville foul number 10, Delaney Larimore, first. Team's first.
McGuthrie goes to the line, and she gets the first one.
McGuthrie makes the first, shoots one more.
She's not the girl the Cards want to see at the line because she is a 100% free throw shooter. 7 for 7 this season. She gets the first one to go. And the second one rattles home. So McGuthrie's got 2 free throws so far. Stubbs has it. Over to Melis. Melis triple teamed. Melis finds the ball as it hits the court. She finds Bartlett. It's off. Stubbs with the rebound. That goes home. Tie game yet again. Gonzalez gets it for the Raptors. Gonzalez, little teardrop floater, goes in. Raptors retake the lead. 22-20. Errant pass goes into the stands as the Raptors will take possession. Guthrie in the inbound pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, she misses the layup as Fogel will get the rebound. That's Fogel's 3rd rebound tonight. She finds Melis. Melis, she crosses up. Gonzalez rises and fires is off. Fogel with the rebound. She can't get it. Larimore, she finds Fogel. Over to Malis for three. She's off. Larimore. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs over to Fogel. In and out of the hands. Possession goes awry for the Cardinals. So they had multiple chances and couldn't get the ball in the hoop. Remains a two-score game. Gonzalez, she'll get it for the Raptors. Gonzalez misses on that one. Williams with the rebound. She misses. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession with the Cards. As Malia Bell gets it over to Stubbs. Stubbs, she's intercepted by McGuthrie, who finds Gonzalez wide open. Gonzalez with the layup. Litzy Lujan Gonzalez now has 6 points on the night. As Malia Bell drives with the rebound, fires and misses. Kennedy Clifton with the rebound over to Gonzalez. She finds Williams in the corner, who misses at three. Malis with the rebound. Raptors have a 24-20 lead. Just 5 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Malis gets it over to Larimore, who finds Bell for three. Bell gets it to go. Malia Bell, first three-pointer of the game for her. Lead is cut to one. Malia Bell now up to 5 points on the night. Gonzalez gets it. Over to McGuthrie. Finds Clifton is off. Ref saying that Stubbs was a beneficiary of that foul. That was her second foul of the game. So Stubbs with 2 fouls. McGuthrie's got it. Over to Gonzalez. He's off. Gonzalez can't get there, but Clifton goes up for it. And it's fouled.
Kings will foul number 21, Jocelyn Fogel, her first, team's third.
So Kennedy Clifton will head to the line.
Clifton shoots one more.
Can't get the first one. Kennedy Clifton is a 6'2" sophomore from Waldorf by way of Maurice J. McDonough. She gets the second one.
1 out of 2 for Montgomery.
Leads back up to 2, 25-23 Montgomery College. Leah Bell gets it cross pass to Emily Bartlett. Bartlett finds Malis. Malis over to Bell. Back to Malis. Over to Bell. Over to Fogel. Finds Bartlett. She's off. Kennedy Clifton with the rebound. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds
Montgomery basket number 4.
Igabello,
Janet,
who gets it to go. Janet Igabello has now 4 points on the night. Malis finds Larimore from the corner, who gets the three-pointer. Delaney Larimore now has 5 points on the night. She brings the Cards within 1. Gonzalez over to Williams, who's off. Clifton with the rebound, gets it to go in. Lead back up to 3. Leah Bell, the rebound. Over to Malis. Malis to Larimore from 3. In and out. Kennedy Clifton with the rebound over to Gonzalez. Raptors have the ball with just over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Malis gets the rebound as Gonzalez misses that jumper. Malis gets the rebound for the Cards. She tries to go coast to coast, but is fouled.
Montgomery foul number 3, Danielle McGuthrie, her third, team's third.
So McGuthrie's fouled. That is her third. As Jada Malis will head to the free throw line. 5'9" sophomore from Baltimore. A 73.9% shooter from the free throw line this season.
Bayless makes the first, shoots one more.
As Bayless gets both.
Bayless makes both free throws for Kate.
Lead is 29-28 Montgomery. So Raptors get the rebound. Natalia Jackson has it. Jackson. Over to Williams. Over to Jackson. Finds Clifton, spins around to the post. She gets it to go.
Montgomery got number 21,
Kennedy Clifton now has 9 points on the night. Malis gets it. Goes for the three. She's off.
Out of bounds,
As Williams tried to get it for the Raptors. Fell down in the process. Ball went out of bounds. Cards remain possession. Malia Bell. She's got Stubbs, who gets it to go. Cards inching closer to that lead, just can't find it momentarily. As Jackman spots up for the three, she's off. Fogel with the rebound. That's now 4 rebounds for Fogel. She finds Stubbs wide open, who lays it up and in for the lead. Cards have the 32-31 lead here in the Manley Center. As head coach Charlo Gasquet, she doesn't like what she sees, so she calls her first timeout. I didn't get to go over the coaches in pregame, so Centeria Renwicks is the head coach for the women's team for Catonsville. And on the other side, as previously mentioned, is Charlo Gasquet. Very competitive game early on here in the Manley Center. Catonsville's got the lead 32-31. See if they can add on to it. As Catonsville finishes their timeout. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Talia Jackman has it for the Raptors. Jackman is off. She finds Igelabo, who's off. There was a push-off from the Raptors on Yahira Williams. That'll be her second foul. So Catonsville will get possession. Malia Bell has it. Over to Larimore. Larimore from 3. She's off. Malis right there for the rebound. Malis goes up. She's blocked by Williams. Williams finds Jackman. Jackman loses the ball. She saves it before it goes out of bounds. She finds Gonzalez. Over to Clifton. She gets it to go and the foul. Kennedy Clifton. She now has 11 points. She'll go to the line. As previously mentioned, Kennedy Clifton, 6'2" sophomore from Waldorf, Maryland, at the line. She gets the and one to go.
Completes the three-point play for Montgomery.
3-point play is complete for the Raptors. Just over a minute left here in the second quarter. Malia Bell has it. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs to Fogel in the lane. She gets the layup to go. We're tied. Just under a minute left here. 34-34.
Tied at 34.
Gonzalez gets it for the Raptors. She's off. Fouled in the process.
Catonsville foul number
As
10,
Larimore gets that foul as her second foul.
Emily Bartlett for Catonsville.
Litzy Lujan Gonzalez at the line for two. .76% free throw shooter on the season. First one goes.
Gonzalez makes the first, shoots one more for Montgomery.
Gonzalez, a 5'3" sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia. Gonzalez gets them both.
Gonzalez makes both.
The Raptors have a 2-point lead. Just 45 seconds left in the first half. Stubbs has it. Over to Bell. Back to Stubbs. Over to Malis. Tries to go for the layup. She's blocked by Clifton. The ball goes out of bounds. This ball goes way out of play. Malia Bell has the inbound pass with 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Over to Fogel. Fogel over to Stubbs. Stubbs can't get it to go. Ball's out of bounds off of Yahira Williams. So Catonsville will remain with possession. These last 22 seconds left. There's Bell with the inbound pass. Stubbs, she can't get it. It's Gonzalez, gets the rebound. She finds Williams wide open. Williams goes for the layup. She gets it to go. Catonsville couldn't find a way to tie it up, and Yahira Williams, right place, right time. Just as I say that, Stubbs gets it to go, brings it into a 2-point game. So we head into half 38-36. Montgomery out in front.
That is the end of the first half with our halftime score. Montgomery 38 and Catonsville 36.
A very tightly contested contest here in the first half. Catonsville has played amazingly in this first half. So has Montgomery. Both teams have to find a way to find an advantage that they like and keep adding to it. Catonsville's done a great job. The leading scorer, actually, Stubbs and Fogel both lead with 10 points. As Bell is right behind them with 5, and then Malis with 4. On the other side for Montgomery, Kennedy Clifton has 12, and Litzy Lujan Gonzalez has 8. So we head into halftime here at the Manley Center. Please stay with us as the men's basketball teams will take on the Montgomery College Raptors at 7 p.m. So keep it right here on CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel. I'll be back with you momentarily. Welcome back into the Manley Center as we start the third quarter. Montgomery has the lead 38-36. Montgomery will get possession, start of the third quarter. Janet Igelabo with the inbound pass over to Gonzalez. Over to Igelabo for three. She's got it. Janet Igelabo gets a three-pointer to start the third quarter. Malia Bell has it for the Cardinals. She finds Stubbs. And she gets it to go. The floater is good for Serafita Stubbs. The Cards trail within three. Other end, Igelabo with another three. She's got 2 threes in the first 45 seconds of the third quarter. Malia Bell has it for the Cards. She goes out of bounds. Montgomery will take possession.
Catonsville with a 30-second timeout.
Centera Renwicks and the Cards take the timeout here. Talk things over. Trailing by 6. Just 55 seconds into the game, or excuse me, into the third quarter. See how they can get back in it and stop Janet Igelabo from three. Igelabo now has 8 points on the night. As both teams take the court. Gonzalez will have it. Gonzalez fires, she's off. She finds Clifton, she finds Carey. Carey over to Williams. Williams gets a nice look, she's off. Malis with the rebound. Malis over to Bell. Bell, she's blocked. Williams blocked it, but Stubbs got the rebound. She put it home within 4. 44-40 a score. Gonzalez, nice floater, goes in. 46-40 Montgomery. Gonzalez now has 10 points on the night. Malis over to Stubbs. Back to Fogel. Fogel over to Stubbs. She finds Malia Bell. Bell over to Bartlett, who airmails it over the basket. Montgomery will get the rebound. Gonzalez has it. Cross past the Carey. Spots up for a three. She's off. Malis will get the rebound. Over to Bell, who gets the layup to go. Gonzalez has it. Shot is called off as Catonsville will take possession. Gonzalez on that foul. Malia Bell gets it. Bell over to Stubbs. Back to Igelabo. Over to Gonzalez. She just couldn't get there in time as Fogel gets the rebound. Fogel She knocks down Carey in the process as she goes to the basket. And she's fouled.
Montgomery found number 6, Gianna
So
Carey.
Fogel will head to the line
Team's first,
with 10
second.
points on the night. Jocelyn Fogel, a 5'11 sophomore from Columbia, Maryland, by way of Hammond.
For Jocelyn Fogel. Fogel shoots one more.
Misses the first one. She gets the second to go.
Fogel makes 1 out of 2 for Kingsville.
As Montgomery gets the rebound, Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez over to Igelabo. Igelabo finds Williams. Williams is off. Stubbs with the rebound. Stubbs over to Fogel. In the corner, she's got Malia Bell. For 3, Bell's off. Stubbs gets the rebound. She's off. Malia Bell tried to get it, but Kennedy Clifton beat her out. She gets the rebound. She finds Williams, who's fouled underneath the basket. Jada Malis on that foul.
Kingsville foul number 12, Jada Malis, her first. Team's first.
That's Malis's first foul. As Yahira Williams, 5'10", first year from Baltimore by way of Chesapeake. Teammates call her Yaya. One for 2 at the line was Williams. Malia Bell over to Fogel, cross pass to Larimore. Larimore thought about it for a second, and she handed it off to Bell. Over to Fogel. In the painted area, she's fouled underneath the basket. Well, Fogel
Montgomery foul
will head back to the free throw line.
Clifton, her first. Team's third.
Fogel gets the first, cuts the lead to 3.
For Kingsville.
She gets the second. So Fogel gets both.
Rose for Kingsville.
So lead is narrowed to 2. Montgomery gets possession. Gonzalez handed over to Igelabo, who traveled.
Penalty violation.
So Janet Igelabo gives the ball back to Catonsville
Gianna Carey returns for Kingsville.
with a chance to tie this game, trailing by 2, 47-45. Tiana Carey back into the ball game. Tiana Carey, 5'7", first year from Allentown, Pennsylvania, by way of Executive Education Academy charter. Larimore tried to 3, but Fogel with the rebound. That's her 6th offensive rebound of the game. She gets it to go, and we're tied. Jocelyn Fogel
We're tied at 47.
now has 15 points on the night. It's McGuthrie tried to go for the basket. She couldn't get it. Williams tries to go. Clifton in a battle with Fogel in the painted area. And Fogel's strength outdoes her. So there's a tie-up
Jump ball possession Kingsville.
and a jump ball. Catonsville with the possession. So this back and forth game is tied at 47. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Malia Bell over to Stubbs, who gets it stolen for a moment by
Kingsville
Carey, but it went out of bounds. Last touch by Montgomery. So Catonsville remains with possession. Malia Bell gets it. Over to Larimore. Finds Fogel. Back to Malis. Malis for three. Off. Rebound goes to Carey. Cross pass is stolen away by Malis. Malis over to Larimore. Back to Bell. Finds Fogel. She can't get it to go. Gonzalez with the rebound. Gonzalez over to Clifton. Spins around in the painted area, gets it to go.
Montgomery basket number 21, Kennedy Clifton.
Kennedy Clifton now has 14 points. Malaya Bell, who's trying to find Fogel, but it was intercepted by Clifton. Clifton with the rebound over to Gonzalez, who finds Carey. Carey shoots and misses. Back to Bell. Cardinals with the rebound. Trailing by 2, Malis. Malis gets it to go. We're tied. 49 all. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gonzalez puts it up. It's off. Fogel with the rebound. She's got Stubbs. The ball's just in front of her a little bit. She saves it. Larimore's got it. Oh, tries to find Malis. That would have been a beautiful play by the Cardinals, but it was intercepted by Carey. Raptors have it now. Gonzalez. Over to McGuthrie. Back to Carey, who fires, and she gets it in. Wednesday night. I guess the bank is open as Carey gets it to go. Malaya Bell's got it. Over to Malis for three. Malis gets it to go. Meanwhile, Raptors have it. McGuthrie. She's off. As Stubbs get the rebound, but McGuthrie tried to steal it back. Talia Jackman, she checks back into the game. She gets the inbound pass for the Raptors, tied at 51. Jackman finds Gonzalez in the corner. Gonzalez guarded by Larimore. She goes up. She's blocked. She saves it. Gonzalez is off. Rebound by Malis. Malis. She finds Bell for three. She's off. Williams with the rebound. She saves it before it goes out of bounds. Over to Jackman, who's fouled.
Game's full foul number 0, Malia Bell, her second. Team second.
So as Talia Jackman goes to the line. She gets the first one to go.
Jackman makes the first, shoots one more.
That's Jackman's first point of the night. She gets the second one to go, so she gets both. 53-51 advantage for the Raptors. Minute 49 left to play in the third quarter. Subs with the inbound pass to Fogel. The Cards have it. Larimore, she finds Stubbs. Over to Malis. Malis, she's off. Fogel with a rebound. Puts it up, no good. The tie-up underneath the basket with Emily Bartlett and Yaya Williams. So the Cards will remain possession. Emily Bartlett with the inbound. A little delay, but we're back to action. Bartlett.
5-second violation.
5-second violation by Bartlett. She couldn't find anyone to get that inbound pass off in time, so the ball will go back with the Raptors as Italia Jackman gets it. Jackman over to Clifton. It's off. Clifton tries once more. She's off again. Williams under the basket. She's fouled.
Catonsville foul number 12, Jada Malis, her second.
As Malis' second foul. As Williams will head to the strike. First one is off.
Williams shoots one more.
Second one is off. So as Williams misses both, score remains 53-51. But the possession will remain with Montgomery. Talia Jackman get the inbound pass. Malis had that last foul for Catonsville, so she's now has 2 fouls on the night. Jackman over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the lane. She loses it. As the Cards get the rebound, Malis. She goes up for it. Layup is in. Jada Malis, a tie game, 53-53, just under a minute. Malis now has 8 points on the night. Carey shoots it. She's off. Williams tried to get the rebound, but Emily Bartlett stepped in her path. She kicked it out to Fogel, who finds Larimore, who is fouled. So Delaney Larimore will head to the strike
Montgomery foul number 5, Laura Williams, her
with 5 points on the night.
team's fourth.
Larimore gets the first one to go. Foul was on Yaya Williams, her third of the game. Larimore gets both of them. Catonsville's got a 55-53 advantage. Just 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Raptors have it. A lot of passing. Gonzalez finally gets it, goes to the rack, she's off. Clifton with the rebound, she gets it to go. We're tied yet again, 55-55. Malis has it, 10 seconds to go in the third. Over to Bartlett for 3, she's off, way off the basket there. As Clifton is looking for that pass, but the time expires as we are tied 55-55 heading to the fourth quarter. Keep it right here on CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel. Welcome back into the Manley Center. I'm Cam Crossett. Game is tied 55-55 as we head into the fourth quarter. Be sure to stay with us. Following the women's game, we'll have the men's game as they also take on Montgomery. That game will tip off approximately 7 p.m. as Jackman gets the inbound, and we're off and going in the fourth quarter. Jackman, she's off. Clifton with the rebound, she puts it in. As Clifton now has 18 points on the night. Malia Bell, she's double teamed. And Renwick's called a timeout, talk things over with the Cardinals. So the Cardinals take their first timeout of the fourth quarter. It's their second timeout of the game. Trailing by 2. A very competitive matchup. This will be a big win, big home win for Catonsville. And hopefully point them in the right direction as conference play is upon us. Bartlett. Ball went out of bounds. Bartlett will try it again. On the other side of the court, the men's team is getting ready for their game. Larimore over to Fogel. Fogel, she lays it up and in. Tied yet again, 57 all. As Jackman has it for the Raptors. Over to Gonzalez. Over to Jackman. He's off. Malis with the rebound. Over to Larimore, ball went out of bounds. Do have to say, Jada Malis, you will notice she wears 2 different color shoes as she takes the court for the Cardinals. That is a unique attribution for her style. She likes that. She tells me she does it to make the game fun and engaging for her and hopefully for the fans as well. The other end there from Montgomery, the ball went out of bounds. Jackman picked it up. She floats it home. The lead is now 59-57 Montgomery. As Bartlett is wide open on the other end, who lays it up. We're tied once more, 59-59. Gonzalez gets it for the Raptors. Over to Carey for 3. She rattles it home. Tiana Carey now has 15 points on the night. Malis over to Fogel, back to Larimore for 3. Delaney Larimore. She's got the 3. Tied at 62. Talia Jackman gets it. Over to Carey. Off. Rebound for the Raptors. Talia Jackman gets it to go. Now has 6 points on the night. There's still over 7 minutes to play here in the Manley Center. Fogel's got it. Over to Malis. Malis over to Bell. Larimore's got it. She finds Malis in the corner. She's guarded by Carey. She gets Larimore for 3. She's way off. Larimore was touched. And she shot up that 3. Ball went out of bounds.
Serafina Stubbs returns for Catonsville.
Talia Jackman. It's the inbound pass for the Raptors. Over to Gonzalez. Back to Jackman. She tried to shoot it, but it was blocked by Bell, and then Fogel with the rebound. Fogel over to Larimore in the corner. She can't get it that one. She can't get that one to go. Malis. She's got that one, though. Jada Malis. That three-pointer extends the lead 65-64. Stubbs tried to go for that rebound, but Tiana Carey blocked her. Last touch by Carey, so the possession will go with Catonsville. Malaya Bell's got it, spins over Gonzalez, fires it off. Stubbs with the rebound. Stubbs gets it. Catonsville tonight has particularly been great in the offensive rebound category. They now have 13 offensive rebounds. And then Catonsville will get possession as that ball went out of bounds. So Malia Bell, she's got that one. Bell with the inbound pass. Just over 5 minutes to go in the Manley Center. Malia Bell. Across to Malis. Over to Stubbs. Back to Bell. It was intercepted by Williams. Yaya Williams spotted that up perfectly and took it away. On the other end, Clifton. Hard foul by Malis. As Clifton hits the court.
Catonsville foul number 12, Jada Malis, her third, team's first.
Gonzalez has the inbound pass. Over to Carey. Gonzalez is off. Malis with the rebound. Malis over to Fogel, who's fouled and one. Jocelyn Fogel. Chance for a three-point play.
Montgomery foul number 21, Kennedy Clifton, her second, team's second. Fogel shoots one.
Fogel has 19 points on the night. She is the Cardinals' leading scorer on the evening. Fogel gets the and one to go. So three-point play is complete by Jocelyn Fogel, and the Cards have a 68-64 lead. Janet Igelabo gets it. She traveled. As the ball goes back to Catonsville. Timeout is called by Tarlo Gasquet and Montgomery.
5:02, fourth quarter, Catonsville 68, Montgomery 64.
Montgomery has to find a way to get back into this game, trailing by 4 with just 5 minutes left. I'm sure Coach Gasquet is trying to find a way to get her team back into this one. It was a back-and-forth game for quite some time, but Catonsville's kind of taken control over the last 2 minutes or so. As both of those free throws were made by Fogel, which extended it to 4. We will see what Catonsville can do. Try to extend this lead up by 4 with 5 minutes left. Timeout is just about over. Both teams will head back onto the court. So the possession will remain with Catonsville. Stubbs will get it. She'll find Malia Bell, who's guarded by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, she strips it away from Bell. She tries to lay it in, and it's off. Gonzalez with the rebound. She's taken away that time by Larimore. Larimore says, not in my house, as she gets the rebound to go. Malia Bell gets it over to Larimore. Back to Bell, lays it in, she can't get it to go. Once more, she gets it. Malia Bell now has 9 points. On the other end, Gonzalez tried for the three. Didn't go, there was a jump ball. Possession will stay with Montgomery. The lead is extended to 6, 70-64. The lead for Catonsville. McGuthrie spots up for a three. She gets it to go. She cuts the lead to 3. McGuthrie's now got 6 points on the night. Fogel, she goes up for it. She's fouled.
Montgomery found number 5, Hero Williams, her 4th.
So Yaya Williams with the foul. That's her 4th of the game. As Italia Jackman will check back in. Fogel misses the first.
Fogel shoots one more.
Not happy with herself. And Fogel's got the second. So the lead is now 4, 71-67. Just 4 minutes to play here in the Manley Center. Talia Jackson's got it for the Raptors. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, she goes by Larimore, lays it up and in, cuts the lead to 2. Malia Bell gets it over to Fogel. Malis in the corner, she's there. She goes in and out of McGuthrie, puts up the basket. She's off. McGuthrie with the rebound for Montgomery, lays it in, and we're tied. 71-71. A defensive lapse by the Cards has allowed Montgomery to get back in it. Malis will go to Fogel. Fogel had Larimore, but it went off her. Back to Fogel. She misses that shot as Gonzalez gets the rebound. Gonzalez over to McGuthrie, who's fouled.
Catonsville found number 12, Jada Malis, her 4th.
Malis is a beneficiary of that foul.
Second.
That's her 4th of the game. Team's 2nd of the half.
Catonsville 30 seconds.
Centeria Renwicks will call timeout for the Cards as they'll talk it over. A tie game here, 71-71, with just under 3 minutes to play here inside the Manley Center. This first game coming up at 7 p.m. We'll have the men's team. They'll play Montgomery. As Jocelyn Fogel leads it in points with 21 for the Catonsville. On the other side, Tiana Carey leads it with 15 for Montgomery. So we go back to action here. McGuthrie with the inbound pass over to Gonzalez. Finds Natalia Jackman. Jackman guarded by Bell. Jackman just shoots it. She misses. Malia Bell with the rebound. She finds Larimore. Larimore puts it up. She's off. As Gonzalez gets the rebound for the Raptors. There's over 2 minutes to play here in the Manley Center. McGuthrie's got it. Over to Jackman, who finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez for two, she's off. Possession will remain with Catonsville as Malia Bell hits the court.
Montgomery foul number 5, Earl Williams, her fifth, team's fourth.
So you hear Williams picks up that foul. That's her fifth. As Bell gets it. Bell over to Fogel. Back to Malis. Finds Bell from three, she's off. So as Williams goes off with five fouls, Catonsville's in the bonus. As Malis will get the rebound. Over to Malia Bell. Malia Bell, she's got it. Just under a minute to go. She's fouled under the basket. Both refs are talking things over. That was the call was a jump ball. Catonsville will remain possession, and that's huge. The tie game here, just over a minute left.
Good call, good call. Let her get it.
Leah Bell with the inbound pass to Larimore. Gets it knocked away by Gonzalez. So Catonsville will remain possession. Leah Bell over to Larimore. Over to Fogel. Shoots that one, it goes in. Jocelyn Fogel. Cardinals take the lead, 73-71, just over a minute to play. Fogels now has 23 points on the night. As Gonzalez gets it, she goes to the rack, she's blocked. The Lady Larimore's blocked it, and then she was a foul called on her. Larimore doesn't like the call, as Gonzalez will go to the free throw line. Gonzalez with a chance to tie this game. As Larimore's third foul of the game. Gonzalez gets the first one to go. And Gonzalez, she gets them both. We're now tied yet again, 73 all, 56 seconds left. I believe that timeout was called by Coach Renwicks at Catonsville. She had a few words for the ref. Because now both coaches are talking to each other. Now Coach Tarlo Gasquet from Montgomery is talking to the refs. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Tarlo Gasquet unpleased with something. turns back to the bench as the timeouts are underway. A lot of confusion between both teams, and both coaches had a little something to say to the refs as we head into this timeout. 55 seconds left. Tied at 73. Leading scorers for both teams. We'll start with Montgomery is Kennedy Clifton, number 21, who has 18 points on the night. And on the other side, for Jocelyn Fogel, who has had a fantastic game, leads the team with 23 points. Terrific rebounder in her own right, but this evening specifically, her rebounding has gotten tremendously better. As there's one reason why we're in a tough battle with these Raptors. If Fogel did not have as many rebounds as she does, this could have been a completely different game. As Montgomery is out of the timeout, Catonsville will join them on the court with just under a minute here in the fourth quarter. Malis will get the inbound pass. Malis, she finds Bell with that left foot, believed was backcourt, but refs don't call it. As Stubbs gets it. She threw it right to Gonzalez. Montgomery has possession with just 40 seconds. She's guarded by Larimore. She gets around Larimore. She finds Clifton. Great feed, but she's off. Catonsville with the rebound. Fogel just over 30 seconds. She's got Bell. Over to Malis for three. She's got it! Jada Malis with a two-pointer. Extends the lead 76-73. As Gonzalez tried to go up for it, she was fouled. So Jada Malis with the big go-ahead advantage for the Cardinals. Fans on their feet inside the Manley Center. Gonzalez will head to the line with 14 points. Gets the first one to go. Time within two. She misses that one. The Cards will get the rebound. And then they were fouled. Malia Bell was fouled by McGuthrie with 7 seconds left.
Montgomery foul number 1. Lindsay Luan Gonzalez. Her third.
Hey, 7 seconds. That's a dub in the book. 7 seconds. Come on, right here.
Malia Bell, she gets it to go. 77-74.
I know that box right back gonna be silent. That's 2. Good game.
Once again, she gets it. 78-74 with just 7 seconds left. Gonzalez gets it as time expires. She won't make it, but that won't matter as Catonsville gets the victory, 78-74. A big home win for the Cardinals. That is a huge momentum booster going into the final weeks of conference play. Montgomery is distraught over on their sidelines, as they knew they could have had this game, but it just got away from them. Montgomery will drop to 10-7 overall, 3-2 in conference, and Catonsville, with that huge home win, will improve to 2-9 overall and 2-4 in conference. A big win by Catonsville's women's basketball team. As we'll check out stats real quick. Fogel leads it with 23 points on the night. And Montgomery, they were in this ball game all night long. They did all they could to remain with the Cards, but Catonsville had a little bit too much to show for it. As Catonsville escapes with the win, 78-74, the leading scorer for the Raptors is Kennedy Clifton with 18 points. Approximately 19 minutes. We'll have the men's basketball game for you right here on CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this women's game. Please stay tuned for the men's game in approximately 19 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Cam Crossan. Welcome back into the broadcast booth. I'm Cam Crossett as we get ready for the men's basketball game. Catonsville against Montgomery College. Before we get into the men's background or their stats, we'll take a quick recap of the women's game. It was a great game as the women get their first home win of the season, 78-74. Jocelyn Fogel had 23 points on the night. She was the leading scorer. Now we'll switch gears over to the men's game. Montgomery College, 13-3 overall, 5-0 in conference. Catonsville on the other side is 7-6 overall, 2-2 in conference. Another home game for Catonsville, trying to get things back on track after a tough loss last Thursday night against Garrett. They played tough, but the Lakers outdueled them in the final minutes. Taking it on to our public address announcer, who will have our starting lineups. Welcome back. I'm Cam Crossett. Montgomery College in their road black unis with purple trim. Catonsville in their home whites with red trim. We'll get things going here in the men's contest as Montgomery wins the opening tip. Goes to Christopher Levy. Levy, a 6-foot first year from Hialeah, Florida, by way of Miami High School. Finds Isaiah Gill, who finds Levy for the early 2 for Montgomery. As Micah Morgan will get it for the Cards. Over to Porter, who finds Kara Scott. Back to Micah Morgan, who spots up for 3, who gets it to go. Opening three-pointer for Micah Morgan. Morgan, a 6'2" sophomore from Calora, Maryland, by way of West Nottingham Academy. Gets the Cards going early with that 3. It's a turnover for Montgomery as Catonsville will get possession. Cam Sampson with the inbound pass. Sampson, a 6'1" first year from Richmond, Virginia, by way of Thomas Jefferson High School. He finds Kara Scott. Scott over to Morgan. Morgan is off. Mike Wiggins gets the rebound. Wiggins, a 6'9" sophomore from Parkville, Maryland, by way of Parkville. The other end, Abdul Mateen Robinson shoots it. Sebastian Dokum is fouled. He'll go to the line. Sebastian Dokum, a 6'11" center, originally from Accra, Ghana, by way of Lady of Good Counsel High School. As Sebastian Dokum misses the first one. As Catonsville has their mascot behind the basket, distracting him. As Micah Morgan flips it out to Lance Porter, rises for the 3, it's off. Over to Montgomery. Isaiah Gill in the lane, over to Sebastian Dokum, who's off. Okum gets it one more. Sebastian Dokum. Dokum 3 times the charm, he's off. Out of bounds. Montgomery will retain possession. Sebastian Dokum, that 6'11" frame, towers over everybody. Mateo Spin. He has the ball for Montgomery briefly as Cam Sampson goes coast to coast with a turnover and slams it home. Cam Sampson with the early slam dunk as Catonsville's up 5-3 early on. Sampson, a 6'1" first year from Richmond, Virginia, gets it. And the other way, Montgomery has it. That was Levy who was off. Morgan with the rebound. Over to Sampson for 3, he's off. Ball went out of bounds. Possession arrow with Montgomery. As Levy splits between 2 defenders, shoots it off. Sebastian Dokum with the rebound. He's fouled. So, Dokum. Dokum has a beneficiary of a second foul early on. Meanwhile, Montgomery gets it back as Ibrahim Abdul Mateen Robinson gets it to go. Catonsville's got it. Lance Porter in the painted area gets it to go. Nice teardrop floater for Lance Porter. First points of the game for him. On the other end, Montgomery turns it over. Early pressure from the Cardinals forces that turnover. as Morgan gets it for the Cards. Morgan over to Kara Scott. Puts it up. He does not go in. Morgan was tightly guarded by Levy. Levy over to Isaiah Gill. Isaiah Gill goes up for it. It's off. Sebastian Dokum reaches for it. He's fouled.
Gainesville foul number 11, Lance Porter, his second, team's third.
Lance Porter with the foul. It is his second foul of the game.
Gill shoots one more.
As Isaiah Gill will go to the line. Gets the first one to go. Isaiah Gill, a 6'5" first year from Los Angeles, California by way of Spring Hill. Gets the second one to go.
Gill makes 1 out of 2.
Meanwhile, Cards have it back. Amir Allen's got it. Over to Kara Scott. Micah Morgan over to Allen, who just checked into the game. Allen over to Morgan. Morgan goes up for it. He doesn't get it. Montgomery has the rebound. Isaiah Gill. He was looking for Robinson. Couldn't find him. Ball out of bounds. Amir Allen, who just checked in, is a 6'3" first year from Owings Mills, Maryland by way of Newtown. Isaiah Gill gets the floater to go as Montgomery has an early 8-7 lead. Micah Morgan had it. Flipped it over to Kara Scott, who put it up and it was off. Montgomery on the rebound. Made two spin with the ball over to Sebastian Dokum. Sebastian Dokum can't get it to go. And Catonsville will get possession. Kara Scott over to Amir Allen. Allen over to Scott. Over to Sampson at the corner. Sampson drives. Followed by Isaiah Gill.
Montgomery foul number 22, Isaiah Gill, his first, team's first.
So that's Isaiah Gill's first foul. Jaceer Vega will get the inbound pass. Vega, a 6'1" first year from York. He'll hand it over to Wendell Tomlin, who's a 6'7" sophomore from Richmond, Virginia by way of Churchill Academy. And Montgomery will have possession. Robinson fires. He's off. Rebound goes to Tomlin. That was 6'7" on 6'11" under the basket. Ball went out of bounds. Possession arrow goes with Montgomery. As Levy's got it. Flips it out to Isaiah Gill. Misses the three. Levy. Over to Lowry. Thomas Lowry, who's checking into the game, has that three-pointer. Lowry is a 6'3" sophomore from Anne Arundel. From Odenton by way of Anne Arundel. Tomlin's got it for the Cards. Flips it over to Sampson, who stepped out of bounds. Possession arrow will go with Montgomery.
Kara Scott returns for Catonsville.
Kara Scott checks back into the game for the Cards. The other way, Robinson had it. He misses the three.
Montgomery foul number 32, Sebastian Dokum, his first, team's second.
Kara Scott gets it for the Cardinals. Scott over to Tomlin, who finds Vega. Vega pass it over to Hayes. Cam Hayes is checked into the game and sinks that three-pointer. Cameron Hayes, 6'1" first year from Baltimore by way of Archbishop Curley. Isaiah Gill tried to go up for that teardrop floater, but it wouldn't go. Catonsville's got the rebound as Cam Hayes has it. Hayes spins around in the painted area. He's off. Montgomery with the rebound. Levy. He's got it. Over to Gill. Isaiah Gill was way off on that three. As Muhammad Lowe, who checked into the game for the Raptors, the 6'7" first year from Gaithersburg by way of Gaithersburg High School. Meanwhile, the other end, Tomlin gets it for the Cards. That three-pointer's off. Score remains 11-10. For Montgomery, Matu spin. Slammed it home. Montgomery has an early 13-10 lead. Meanwhile, Catonsville's got possession. Wendell Tomlin over to Kara Scott. Scott over to Caleb Gray, who just checked into the game. Caleb Gray over to Jaceer Vega. Vega from deep. Misses that one off the back iron. And it's off. As Isaiah Gill tried to get the possession back. Flips it over to Lowry. Lowry coughed it up. Jaceer Vega, he had it all the way. It was blocked under the basket. Hard foul underneath the basket. I believe that was Chris Levy.
Montgomery found number 1, Christopher Levy, his first.
That was Levy's first. Team's third foul. Isaiah Gill's got one. Chris Levy has his first foul. As Vega will head to the free throw line. Gets the first one to go.
Substitutions for both squads.
Substitutions for both teams. We'll get those players for you momentarily. Vega misses the second. Rebound with Montgomery. Number 0, Cortez Whitney gets that rebound. Whitney, a 6'2" first year from Germantown, Maryland by way of Northwest. Kara Scott on the rebound for the Cards. Flips it over to Vega, who's guarded by Whitney. Vega passes to Scott. Scott in the lane. Couldn't to go. Lowry gets the rebound. He finds Robinson, who was over to Benito Calla for three, was off. Calla wears the number 3 for Montgomery. He's a 6'2" sophomore from Germantown by way of Northwest. Whitney and Calla were teammates back on the Northwest High School basketball team before they committed to Montgomery College. Timeout called by Coach TJ Prialou for Catonsville. On the other side, Coach Jamal Wise is in his 5th season. And if that name does sound familiar, it's in fact, he was a NCAA Division I college basketball player back in 2003, played at Rhode Island in the Atlantic 10 Conference, played overseas for the NBA in other countries, came back, coached, now coaches Montgomery College, is a Montgomery County native in his 5th season with the Raptors. Was able to talk to Jamal Wise pregame. He said he played in China and in Istanbul, Turkey, his time overseas. But he's grateful to be back in Montgomery County, be coaching for the Montgomery College Raptors. The rebound will go with Catonsville. Kara Scott goes to the rack. He lays it up and in, and we're tied at 13.
Number 2, Kara Scott. We're tied at 13.
So Whitney's got the ball for Montgomery. Whitney, he had Muhammad Lowe wide open. Missed that slam dunk. Wiggins with the foul.
Muhammad Lowe shoots 2.
Lowe will head to the free throw line. Lowe's first free throw on the night. It's off. The fans here at Catonsville doing all they can to distract the Montgomery players at the free throw line.
Lowe makes 1 out of 2 for Montgomery.
Morgan's got it for Catonsville, flips it over to Scott, who's fouled.
Montgomery foul number 20, Thomas Lockery, his first.
Loffrey,
Team's 4th.
it's his first foul. It's team's 4th. As the inbound pass will go to Jasir Vega, who flipped it to Cam Hayes, who was mid-shot when he was fouled.
Montgomery foul number 14, Jordan Alfonso, his first.
Jordan Alfonso, who just checked into the game for the Raptors,
2 for Cameron Hayes.
has a foul. He's 6'5", first year from Silver Spring, Maryland, by way of Paint Branch.
Hayes shoots 1 more.
Hayes missed the first one from the line. Hayes missed the second one. Loffrey with the rebound over to Whitney. Whitney. Over to Benito Cala. Finds Loffrey in the corner. Loffrey over to Alfonso, who can't get it. Good block by Micah Morgan. As Scott the other way for the Cardinals. Scott can't get it to go. The other direction. Alfonso, he's got it. Lays it up and in, Jordan Alfonso. First points of the game for him. The other way, Micah Morgan gets it, and the foul. Micah Morgan will head to the line. Morgan is a 70% free throw shooter on the season. His best game from the strike came back on November 3rd when he went 12 for 14 against Bryan and Stratton. Morgan misses the and one, so 2 out of 3 for Morgan. As Cortez Whitney's got the ball now for Montgomery. Who's got Kala. Back to Whitney for 3, it's off. Kara Scott gets it. Over to Sampson. Back to Morgan. Morgan, who's guarded by Whitney. Morgan, nice pass. He got it over to Wiggins. Didn't get it to go. Back out to Sampson for 3, he's off. Montgomery with the rebound. Whitney on the rebound for the Raptors. Whitney over to Spin, who couldn't get it home. Rebound, Cardinals got it. Micah Morgan. Wendell Tomlin gets it. Over to Kara Scott. Scott to Tomlin. Tomlin over to Morgan. Morgan spots up for a three. It's in. He's got it to go. Micah Morgan now has 8 points on the night. Benito Kala had it for Montgomery. Flipped it over to Spin. Spin in the lane. It's off. Cardinals with the rebound. Sampson's got it. Sampson flips it over to Scott for three, is off. Tomlin gets it. Tomlin gets it to go. Wendell Tomlin. The layup has first points of the night. Catonsville's got has a 20-16 lead. Meanwhile, Montgomery's got it. Whitney, he's got the three. Cortez Whitney. First points of the game for him with that three-pointer. Wendell Tomlin has it over to Wiggins. Back to Scott, over to Wiggins. Morgan in the corner. Morgan goes right to the basket, flips it out to Sampson, who finds Tomlin in the corner. He's off. Montgomery with the rebound. Benito Kala has got it. Over to Cortez Whitney. Whitney's off. Tomlin with the rebound. Scott has it for Catonsville. Scott goes to the rack, loses the ball in the process. Benito Kala on the turnover. Kala, he saved that ball from going out of bounds, but eventually did go out of bounds. And Kala comes back in, walking a little slowly. He goes off over to the trainer. Hopefully Kala is all right. He was grabbing that left hand as he came down on that rebound. Couldn't squeeze the ball and it went out of bounds. Scott has it for Catonsville. Over to Lance Porter. Porter's got the layup. Lance Porter now has 4 points, extends the lead to three. 22-19. Montgomery's got it. That was Matthew Spin had that foul, or who was fouled, excuse me. He'll head to the line. Spin, a 6'8" sophomore from Chevy Chase, Maryland. Spin's got the first. He's got the second. 22-21 the score. Catonsville has the lead. Kara Scott has it for Catonsville. Over to Tomlin. Tomlin over to Sampson. He's got Allen in the corner. Allen goes back to Tomlin. Over to Caleb Gray. Who Gray goes right to the rack. Ball stolen away. Goes coast to coast. Tipped it in. Sebastian Dokum gets it to go. Catonsville's got possession. Caleb Gray over to Amir Allen. Back to Tomlin. Tomlin's off. Rebound for Montgomery. Levy has it. flipped it over to spin momentarily, flipped it out to Isaiah Gill, who spotted for the three. It was off. Rebound by Catonsville. Tomlin has it over to Allen. Allen gets it to go, gets the layup. We got the lead, 24-23, just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Levy, he had spin. Spin in the lane. Layup is good. Mateus Spin now has 4 points on the night. Catonsville's got possession. Tomlin goes to the rack. He's fouled under the basket. Fouled by Spin.
Montgomery foul number 11, Monty Spin, his first team 7th.
Tomlin at the line. 80% free throw shooter on the season. Wendell Tomlin, 6'7" sophomore from Richmond. Tomlin gets the first one, ties up this game at 25. Tomlin gets the second one. Catonsville's got the lead, 26-25. Meanwhile, Montgomery's got it. Sebastian Dokum had that layup. Kara Scott had it for a moment but lost it. As Abdul Mateen Robinson checks back into the game. Robinson flipped it over to Levy. Levy over to Isaiah Gill, who had Sebastian Dokum, but it in and out of his hands. And meanwhile, Catonsville with possession. Micah Morgan, he's fallen to the ground. Amir Allen saved it momentarily, but then he got tripped by Robinson. Foul was not called, as possession goes with Montgomery. Robinson is the inbound pass. Robinson's got it. Robinson over to Levy. Levy, jump ball in a fight with Amir Allen. Possession with Catonsville. It was a good fight. Amir Allen and Chris Levy. Allen ultimately got the ball back for Catonsville. On the other end, Scott has it over to Tomlin. Tomlin over to Scott, who mishandles it for a moment. Luckily, Micah Morgan was right there. Picks it up. Morgan goes to the rack, spins. Tomlin's there. Tomlin working over Robinson. He's got the floater to go. So Wendell Tomlin puts the Cardinals out in front, 28-27. Isaiah Gill has got it for Montgomery. Gill had Robinson, flipped it back to Gill for three, who's off. Kara Scott with the rebound for the Cardinals. Scott over to Tomlin. Over to Allen. Back to Kara Scott, who finds Wendell Tomlin, who spins in the post, can't get it to go. He's got his own rebound. Tomlin, he finds Caleb Gray in the corner for three. He's off. Sebastian Dokum with the rebound for Montgomery. As Spin gets it. Spin over to Dokum, who's got it. Sebastian Dokum in the painted area. He gets the floater to go. They tie up with Kara Scott and Chris Levy. Possession arrow goes with Montgomery. Montgomery has possession.
1 minute remaining first half.
Isaiah Gills got it. Over to Sebastian Dokum, went in out of his hand, stolen by Amir Allen. Cards have possession. Tomlin from 3. It's off. Wiggins is right there, just missed the rebound. Montgomery's got possession. Spin has the ball for Montgomery. He has Zamir Brown, who recently checked into the game. Zamir Brown puts it in, puts it home, it's off. So Zamir Brown's a 6'4" first year from Chevy Chase, Maryland. Micah Morgan gets the rebound for Catonsville. He finds Vega, checked back into the game recently. Vega turned it over. Levy on a fast break. He lays it up and in as the horn sounds. And Montgomery has a 31-28 lead heading into half.
That is the end of the first half. Our halftime score, Montgomery 31, Catonsville 28.
So we'll take a quick look at stats here. Micah Morgan leads with 8 points for Catonsville. And on the other side, Sebastian Dokum leads it for Montgomery with 7 points. Forgot to mention early on in that women's game that big 78-74 home win by the Cardinals was their first win of the season. And that game-winning three-pointer by Jada Malis was the difference maker in that one. So as Montgomery heads to the locker room with a 31-28 lead, we'll be right back for the second half on CCBC Catonsville YouTube channel. Keep it right here. Welcome back into the Manley Center. I'm Cam Crossett as Montgomery has a 31-28 advantage heading into the second half. See what Catonsville can do to get back in this one, trailing by 3. Great first half by both teams. Do have a player who's checked in for the Montgomery Raptors. And number 24, Frank Aisiata, has checked in for the Raptors. There was a jersey change, so Zamir Brown, who was originally number 24, originally number 21, gave his jersey to Frank Aisiata, and they switched. So Zamir Brown is 24, and Aisiata is 21 going forward. Back into action for the start of the second half. As Montgomery has it, Levy had it, but he lost possession. Micah Morgan had the rebound for Catonsville. Morgan's got it. Morgan over to Karis Scott, who stepped out of bounds. Montgomery had it. Robinson with the rebound. Ball went out of bounds. And head coach Jamal Wise from Montgomery is not too happy with Robinson as that ball went out of bounds. Catonsville with possession. Lance Porter spins in the post. Over to Mike Wiggins, who gets the floater to fall. Within 31-30, the lead for Montgomery. Sebastian Dokum had that rebound. He was fouled. Lance Porter on that foul for Catonsville. That's Porter's fourth foul. As Ibrahim Abdul-Mateen Robinson heads to the line, he makes the first one. Robinson, a 6'6" sophomore from Hyattsville, Maryland, by way of Shabbat Christian Academy. He is teammates with Dorian Hall of Kate. He was teammates of Dorian Hall back at Shabbat. Hall has yet to see action tonight for the Cardinals. Micah Morgan, he's got it. He flipped it over to Cam Hayes, who had the two-pointer, 33-33. The other way, there's foul called by Mike Wiggins. Montgomery gets possession, spin in the lane. It's off. As Levy gets it to go. Sampson with the rebound for the Cardinals. Cam Sampson. He's got it. He's looking for a lane. He goes past spin, right to the rack. He was fouled. There was a goaltending violation. So this game is now tied, 35-all. Isaiah Gill gets it. Over to Levy, who gets the three-pointer to go. Chris Levy now has 7 points on the night. Hayes gets the floater, doesn't go. As Levy with the rebound for Montgomery, who got it over to Isaiah Gill, but it was a push-off. Catonsville with the rebound.
Number 32, Sebastian Dokum, his second.
That foul was actually called on Sebastian Dokum, his second of the game. As Micah Morgan headed over to Cam Sampson for the Cards. Hayes over to Sampson. Sampson over to Wiggins. He's got the slam dunk and the foul. Wiggins will go to the free throw line.
And one, thank you.
Checking into the game will be number 10, Muhammad Lowe for the Raptors.
Foul on 32, Sebastian Dokum, his third, team second.
Sebastian Dokum on that foul. He was his third foul as Wiggins completes the three-point play. We're tied at 38. Levy, cross pass to Robinson. Robinson goes up, it's off. Gets his own rebound. Lowe's right there to clean up the loose change. And Montgomery's got a 2-point lead, 40-38.
Basket number 10, Muhammad Lowe.
Hayes. Hayes over to Kara Scott.
Basket number 2, Kara Scott. We're tied at 40.
Levy. Over to Isaiah Gill, who drained it from three, 43-40. The score, Montgomery takes the lead. Micah Morgan. Was looking for Mike Wiggins, but it went out of bounds. As Catonsville will retain possession. Kara Scott over to Micah Morgan. Morgan under the basket. Cross pass to Sampson. Sampson over to Scott. In the painted area, he gets it to go. Kara Scott now has 6 points on the night. Montgomery with the basketball. It was turned over by Sampson. Morgan on the rebound. On the steal. Morgan lost it for a second, but Hayes was right there. Hayes in the lane, he's got it. Cam Hayes with the layup, now has 8 points on the night. Montgomery has got the basketball. That was stolen away again. Micah Morgan gets out in front of everyone and lays it home. Micah Morgan now with 10 points on the night. Catonsville is rolling. Timeout called by Coach Wise of Montgomery. He's going to talk things over. As Catonsville on a 6-0 run. Catonsville leads 46-43. Coach Wise talking things over with his Raptors team, trying to see how they can stop this Catonsville offense. Catonsville came out firing here in the second half. Lead this one 46-43. Both teams come out of the the timeout. Both teams come out of the timeout. Take a look at the scoring totals for both teams. Levy leads with 6 points for the Raptors. In Catonsville, Micah Morgan leads with 10. Robinson gets the inbound pass for Montgomery. Is over to Levy. Chris Levy over to Thomas Lawfrey, who's came into the game. Over to Isaiah Gill. He loses it. Kara Scott with the turnover. He's got Hayes to his right if he needs him. Flips it over to Wiggins, too high. As Scott somehow saves it, flips it over to Tomlin. Amazing save by Kara Scott in the corner. Tomlin over to Morgan. Back to Scott. Couldn't get it to go. Montgomery with the rebound. Isaiah Gill has Lawfrey in the corner. Misses. Morgan put his hand on it for the rebound. Ultimately, Kara Scott got it. Scott goes inside Lowry. Puts it up. He's off. Montgomery with the rebound. Robinson got it. Looks for Lawfrey. He's got him. Lawfrey weaves around Scott. To the rack. Flips it to Robinson for three. Robinson rattles it home. We're tied 46-all.
3-point Montgomery basket number 5, Ibrahim Abdul-Mateen Robinson.
Morgan has it for the Cardinals. Over to Wiggins. Over to Scott. Back to Morgan. He has Hayes in the corner. Hayes flips it out to Morgan. Morgan puts it up. It's off. Levy with it. He's fouled under the basket. Wendell Tomlin on that foul. Tomlin's first of the night. Chris Levy heads to the strike. A 74% free throw shooter. It's the first one to go. Some substitutions for Montgomery. Checking into the game, it's number 13, Isaiah Reno. Reno, a 6'5" first year from Hialeah, Florida. As for Catonsville, Caleb Gray checked back into the game. He's a 6'4" sophomore from Washington, D.C. by way of Friendship Academy. As for Catonsville, they got it back. As their free throw was just made, one free throw was made as that three-pointer was made by Cam Hayes. Lead is now 49-43, Catonsville. Lawfrey for three. Can't get it to go. Vega with the rebound for the Cardinals. Flips it out to Hayes. Long pass to Tomlin. Tomlin just airballs that one over the basket. Montgomery with the rebound. Lawfrey in the painted area. Flips it out to Robinson, who gets it to go. Abdul-Mateen Robinson with the bucket. Micah Morgan on the switch out. He's got it. He lays it up and in. Micah Morgan sends the lead to 2, 51-49. Turnover. Vega's got it. Vega's got a wide open lane. To the rack he goes. Lays it up and in. He's blocked. Was not called goaltending. Aisa Thomas had it over to Levy for three. He's off. Morgan with the rebound for Catonsville. Morgan's got it. Over to Caleb Gray, who finds Vega in the corner. Back to Morgan. Over to Hayes. Hayes is off. Montgomery with the rebound. Cross pass to Reno, who's under the basket, lays it up and in. Isaiah Reno with his first basket of this game. We're tied at 51.
We're tied at 51. Catonsville.
Just over 11 minutes here. 11 minutes left to go here in the Manley Center. Timeout called by Coach Wise and Montgomery. They're going to talk things over. This game is tied. Just a 30-second timeout called by Coach Wise. A back and forth game so far here in the Manley Center. Both teams go back on the court. Vega has got it. Over to Hayes. Morgan has got it. In the corners, Vega. Vega for threes off. Aisata goes coast to coast. Can't get it to go. Caleb Gray had the foul. Aisata for Montgomery will head to the line. That's Gray's first foul. Aisata gets both free throws to fall. Tomlin gets it over to Vega. Vega over to Sampson. Kara Scott tried to go up for it. He was fouled. Lofrey with the foul. That's the second of the game. Kara Scott at the strike. First one doesn't go.
Scott shoots one more.
Couldn't get the first one to go. Scott gets the second.
Scott makes one or two for Catonsville.
Montgomery with the ball. Yeah, Lowry. Oh, it's intercepted by Kara Scott. What a steal. Tries to go coast to coast, but Aisata gets him on the foul. Inbound pass awaits Kara Scott. As Catonsville's down by 1, 53-52. 10 minutes left. Check that. J.C. Vega will take the inbound pass. He has Sampson out wide. It was intercepted. It was a kick ball violation. It was not called. Lowry puts it in, extends the lead to 3. Fans here in Manley Center are not pleased with that uncall. Kara Scott. Scott will head to the line. Vega gets it. Kara Scott went up for it on that inbound pass and went down hard on his back.
Catonsville with a full timeout.
TJ Prelo will call that timeout for Catonsville. It's a 30-second timeout as Montgomery has a 55-52 lead. We do apologize for the extracurricular activity in the stands moments ago. As we go back to basketball here, Montgomery has a 55-52 lead. Just under 10 minutes to go. Exactly 9 minutes and 59 seconds left in this game. Sure, Coach Prialu try to get his team back on track. Just trailing by 3. As Vega will get that inbound pass out of the timeout. Vega finds Scott. Over to Sampson. Little high of a pass, but Sampson comes down with it. Back to Scott. Scott in the lane. He's got it, and a foul. Does not get the bucket, but he was fouled underneath the basket. So Scott will head back to the free throw line. Scott misses the first. Karis Scott, a 5'11" first year from Odenton. Scott.
Scott makes 1 and 2 for Catonsville.
Makes 1 out of 2. Montgomery has the ball. Whitney's got it. Flips it over to Alfonso, who puts it home. Jordan Alfonso with the layup extends the lead to 4. Kara Scott flipped it over to Cam Sampson, who missed that 3. Montgomery with the rebound. Alfonso goes in and out of Vega. Laufrey over to Alfonso. Alfonso. He finds Kyle in the corner. For 3, hits the back iron, almost goes in, but luckily Reno was right there. Foul. Tomlin with the foul, his second of the game. Isaiah Reno at the strike. Reno was teammates at Hialeah High School with Chris Levy and Ian Pascal, who we haven't seen tonight, down in Miami. Reno gets the second to go. Huh? Catonsville's got it. Tomlin is intercepted. Laufrey got it. As Tomlin picks up a rebound, but Laufrey tried to intercept that one. The possession will remain with Catonsville.
Last quarter for Catonsville.
Micah Morgan gets the inbound pass. Morgan gets it. Morgan over to Porter in the corner, but time, I believe he stepped out of bounds. So Montgomery gets possession. Cross pass to Laufrey, who has the three-pointer. Thomas Laufrey extends the lead to 10, 63-53. There's 8 minutes left here in the second half. TJ Prelo doesn't like what's going on with his Cardinals. He calls a timeout. Trailing by 10. He's got to figure out what to do as his Cardinals are down by 10 with just under 8 to go. We'll check on scoring totals here. Micah Morgan leads for the Cardinals with 12 points, and on the other side for the Raptors, Laufrey leads it with 10. See if Catonsville can get back in it down 10. Just under 8 minutes left to play here in this game. Lance Porter will get the inbound pass over to Morgan. Morgan to the rack. Was a foul. Excuse me, it's out of bounds. Catonsville with possession. Vega with the inbound pass. Over to Hayes. Hayes spins in the post. Can't get it. Montgomery gets it back. Alfonso in the painted area. Puts it home. It was swatted away by Wiggins. Lance Porter over to Vega. Is off once again. Out of bounds. Montgomery will retain possession. Robinson. With the inbound pass over to Whitney. Whitney, he's got it. He's guarded by Morgan. Whitney finds Isaiah Gill. Isaiah Gill puts it up. It's foul. I believe Micah. Excuse me, that was an offensive foul by Isaiah Gill. Thought Micah Morgan had a defensive foul. But I think the refs are claiming it was a push-off by Gill. Morgan. He's got it. Over to Wiggins. Cross pass to Sampson. Sampson can't get that one to go as Montgomery gets possession. Robinson had it. It was swatted away by Hayes. Coach Wise doesn't like to call it for no goaltending. On the other end, Wiggins slammed it home. But the ref gave Wise a tech, and Wise is still going at the ref, still jawing at him. Ref is trying to calm him down. One more, he might be gone. The tech on Jamal Wise as he disagreed with that call. Robinson got it for Montgomery as Wise is still talking with the ref. Whitney, he went up for the basket. Coach Wise, on two, please. He still wants to talk to the ref. Ref walks away as Catonsville has the ball. Hayes has it. Hayes trying to get around Lawfrey, but Lawfrey stole it from him. Lawfrey, he's got Gill. It's off. Gill's off once more. Robinson on the rebound, puts it home. Sends the lead to 12. Coach Prelo calls timeout. 65-63 the score. 5:53 left in the second half. We're down by 12. Coach Prelo has talked things over. See how they can get back in it. Take a look at the scoring leaders for both teams. Micah Morgan with 12 for the Cardinals. Then on the other side, for the Raptors, Isaiah Gill, he has 8. As we come out of this timeout, Catonsville down by 12, just under 6 minutes to go here. Catonsville will get possession. Wendell Tomlin with it, over to Morgan. Morgan's got it. Morgan, oh, he slipped. Isaiah Gill gets the turnover. Lawfrey looking for a lane. He double teamed. He's got Isaiah Gill to his right. There's a switch it out to Alfonso. Alfonso finds Lawfrey. Lawfrey shot is off. As Catonsville will get possession with 5:15 left. Kara Scott with it for the Cardinals. Over to Tomlin. Over to Morgan. Back to Tomlin. Lance Porter's there in the corner. Stepped out of bounds. This possession will go with Montgomery. Checking back into the game will be Sebastian Dokum. Montgomery has the ball. Lawfrey in the corner. In and out. Morgan gets the rebound. Goes right to the rack, flips it over to Kara Scott, who missed that one. Robinson, rebound for Montgomery. He's got it. In the painted area, goes in. Robinson extends the lead to 14, 67-53. Just 4 minutes left here in the game. Tomlin over to Kara Scott. Scott over to Tomlin. Tomlin flipped it back to Scott, but Scott was fouled.
Montgomery foul number 1, Christopher Levy, his
Kara Scott will go to the free throw line. Scott has 8 points on the night. Gets that one to go.
Scott makes the first, shoots one more for Catonsville.
Scott's second one goes in.
Scott makes both free throws for
Cuts the lead to 12. Montgomery with the rebound. Isaiah Gill. Over to Levy. Levy went right to the basket. Morgan was guarding him, but Levy just flipped it over. Puts it in, 69-55 to lead. Morgan went right at Isaiah Gill. I believe they called a foul on Gill.
Montgomery foul number 22. Isaiah Gill, his third, team's eighth.
That's Gill's third foul of the game. Micah Morgan heads to the free throw line. He's got 12 points on the night. That one's off. As Montgomery will get the rebound. There's it. That's foul called
Catonsville foul number
by
10,
Mike Wiggins.
Wiggins, his fourth,
That's Wiggins' fourth.
team sixth.
Montgomery had possession for a second. And then Levy just threw the ball. And a timeout was called by Coach Wise. It's a 30-second timeout. Montgomery's got the 14-point lead. 69-55. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the Manley Center. As we talked about in the open, Montgomery is a tough team on the road. They are 5-0 away from their building. They're also 5-0 from in conference. Overall record 13-3. Montgomery's got the rebound. Stolen away by Kara Scott, who's guarded by Levy. Scott put it up, and it's good. The floater goes for Scott. 69-57, the lead. Levy gets it for Montgomery. Levy over to Isaiah Gill for three. He's off. Lance Porter on that rebound. Porter over to Scott. Scott. Over to Morgan for three, in and out. Two Catonsville players were in the area. That ball went out of bounds. Catonsville will retain possession.
Amir Allen for Catonsville. Catonsville timeout.
Timeout called by Coach Prelou in Catonsville. Time to talk it over. Trailing by 12. Just under 3 minutes left here in the game. Kara Scott, the scoring leader, for Catonsville, has 12 points on the night. On the other side, Chris Levy has come alive here with 10. Robinson also has 15 points. Catonsville will try their best to get back in this one. Try to cut it at least to a 6-point Montgomery lead. just worked their way up from there. Have to use their starters to get out ahead here. Try to put something together these last 3 minutes. See what will happen as both teams take the court for the final 3 minutes of this game. Scott with the inbound pass. He finds Wiggins, who tried to lay it up, but he was fouled. Mike Wiggins will head to the strike.
Montgomery foul number 11, Monty Spin, his second.
Spin of that foul. That's his second. As Wiggins gets the first one to go. That second one is off. Morgan cross pass to Tomlin. Fired up for the three, but it was off. Montgomery on the rebound. Isaiah Gill. Gill. It's off.
Gainesville foul number 1, Wendell Tomlin.
Tomlin.
His third.
That's his third foul.
7, 1 and 1.
Isaiah Gill will be shooting 2. Misses that one. Allen had it over to Tomlin. Tomlin over to Scott. Scott fires. Does it rattle home? It doesn't. Montgomery with the rebound. Levy. He's got it from Montgomery. Levy over to Robinson. Robinson's got it. Robinson has now 17 points on the night.
Montgomery basket number 5.
Catonsville gets it back. They went out of bounds. Micah Morgan. So Montgomery will get the rebound, and get the inbound pass. Possession goes with Montgomery with just under 2 minutes left. 71-58, Montgomery lead. Levy has it. Over to Gill. Gill. Over to Robinson. Can't get it to go. Catonsville with the rebound as Hayes tried to put it up, but it was fouled.
Montgomery foul number 22, Isaiah Gill, his fourth.
Isaiah Gill with the foul, that's his fourth. Hayes at the strike. 12 points on the night.
Hayes makes the first
It's that one.
more. Hayes makes both free throws.
Hayes gets them both. Trailing by 11. This game is not out of reach yet for Catonsville. Trailing by 11, just a minute and a half left. Isaiah Gill had the ball, but he lost it. Kicked it out to Spin. Over to Sebastian Dokum, who slams it home.
Montgomery basket number 32, Sebastian
73-60 advantage for Montgomery. As Morgan goes to the rack and gets it to go.
Gainesville basket number 15, Michael Morgan.
Morgan now has 14 points on the night. Meanwhile, Spin the other way puts it home. 75-62.
Montgomery basket number 11, Monty Spin.
Catonsville, I believe, called that timeout. Yes, indeed they do. TJ Prelo calls his timeout to talk things over, takes a full timeout. Trailing by 13. Just over a minute left here in the Manley Center. We'll turn our attention over to Friday night's contest between the College of Southern Maryland Hawks. They come into town, play Catonsville. Tip-off for that will be 6 p.m. As a reminder, it'll just be a men's game on Friday. The women's game against Southern Maryland was canceled. So join us back on CCBC Catonsville YouTube at 6 p.m. on Friday night as the Hawks come to town to take on the Cardinals. Both teams take the court. Catonsville just trying to finish this one off, talk things over, and come in here refreshed on Friday. See what happens. Tomlin had that inbound pass. There's a tie-up with Kara Scott. Robinson down there. Catonsville takes possession. Catonsville didn't like that call. There was a foul on Morgan as he thought the Montgomery defender flopped. He didn't like that call. Robinson had it from Montgomery, went out of bounds.
Less than a minute in regulation.
Just under a minute to go here. Spin went off his left leg. Possession will remain with Catonsville. Tomlin will get the inbound pass. Morgan got it to go. So Chum by 11. And Coach Prelo's going to use his last timeout. Say, final timeout for the Cardinals with 51 seconds left. Down by 11. Coach Prelo takes the timeout and talks things over with his team. We'll see if they can get a couple more baskets to go in this last minute and play good defense in the final minute here and muster something up in this last minute. And like I said, head home for the night, come back on Friday, take on Southern Maryland. Montgomery's got it. They're just going to try to see if they can get this clock to 0. Head back to Rockville.
Possession Montgomery.
41 seconds left. Robinson with the inbound pass. Over to Levy. Levy slips. Then he was touched by Allen. Foul was called by Micah Morgan, his second.
1-1.
Levy back at the free throw line with 10 points. Levy couldn't get that one to go. It's Morgan with the rebound, flipped it over to Porter. At this point, they're just trying to get something on nothing at that three-pointer went by Cam Hayes. Time ticks down. Montgomery flipped it out to Sebastian Dokum, who tried to slam it home, but then
Rebounded basket by Montgomery's number 11, Monty
Spin cleaned up the loose change, but Catonsville trying a little fancy work with 10 seconds left. Hayes flipped it over to Wiggins, who's too high. Excuse me, not Wiggins, Morgan was too high for him. Montgomery, they have possession. Just 10 seconds left. Just gonna dribble this one out. And their perfect conference record will remain the same. With 0.6 seconds left though, Isaiah Gill will go to the free throw line. As Gill has 6 points. He's got that one.
Gill makes the first shoot, one more. Gill makes
He's got both. And that will put the finishing touches on an 80-67 win by Montgomery. They come into Catonsville and get a 13-point victory. Their conference record remains perfect at 6-0. Their overall record goes up to 13-4. As for Catonsville, they'll drop to 7-7 overall, and they will go to 2-3 in conference. A tough conference schedule so far for the Cardinals. And they're going to have to figure it out as Southern Maryland comes into town. And we'll take a quick look at stats. As for Montgomery, Ibrahim Abdul-Mateen Robinson led the team with 17 points. Levy was behind him with 11. Isaiah Gill with 8. Sebastian Dokum with 9. And Mateus Spin with 7. As for Catonsville, Tomlin had 6. Kara Scott had 12. Hayes with 16 and Morgan with 16. They were the leading scorers tonight. And Lance Porter had 4. So those are the stats for the starters from Catonsville. We thank you so much for watching on CCBC Catonsville YouTube. The Cardinals men's team drops a 80-67 game to Montgomery College. As for the women's team, they get a huge first home win to hopefully jumpstart them into conference play. They beat Montgomery women 78-74. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Cam Crossett. We'll see you right back here 6 p.m. Friday night as the men will take on Southern Maryland. Thank you so much. Have a good night.